the way I speak, with the way that I think, the way that I respond to things. The slower I go, the easier it is for me to access all the things I need because I can actually see what my body is responding to. I can actually feel what my body is responding to. And I do understand why my body gets stuck in fight or flight. And I do understand the whole brain piece of it. But when everything is showing up to let you slow down, to make you see the truth in it all, whether that's in your daily life, whether that's in your business life, whether that's in your relationships. There are some of us right now that are being asked to like slow it right down. And I think that is where the wisdom is truly being found at the moment. If you see people racing for answers, if you see people going, oh my God, I just have to find this one last thing and the connections will be made and da 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 da, and it's this frantic energy to get that thing, it's going to take them twice as long to get there because you have to move slowly to see all the pieces. Um, and I don't really know how to express that to people other than just like slow the fuck down. Um, can you not see what is happening right in front of us? And if we don't stop and start saying what we're seeing and expressing how we're feeling, more and more people are going to get caught up in the chaos. And I feel like I've always had this ability to kind of say, hey guys, something's going on here. And I do feel, I don't, it's not like a responsibility, but it is this kind of like, okay, well, you have the wisdom, you've been doing the thing. Now show people what you mean by that. And I think that's the really hard part for me because I know what it's like to be in a body that is anxious, and I know what it's like to be in a body that is just fighting every single day in its mind to stay alive. Um, and then when you slow down and when you come to this place of like, oh, my body is safe and I can create safety for myself no matter where I am, then everything becomes easier. Like even now, like I'm doing my taxes right now, and taxes for me are always kind of like this really panicky state because I realize like, oh, how much did I spend? And oh, how much do I have left? Or oh, do I need to have money left? Or, it's just kind of this, it always makes my nervous system be on edge. Money is one of the things that I disdain. Um, and it's so funny because I understand what the benefits of money are. Like when I do have more money, I get to do more fun things, but I can do fun things without that money. So then what does the money really have to do with the happiness? So then you go, okay, well, then how much do I really need to be happy? And you realize it's a whole lot less because, dude, I have a whole lot less, which is like, I think this is part of why I also have to do this, a little bit of this education is I've been on the extreme ends of all of it. I've had to panhandle to get home, and I have had to, you know, go down to that office and fill out those forms and say, hey, government, can you support me for a little while? But then I've also had the experience of being paid a ridiculous amount of money to do photography. Um, and being able to travel all over the world and being able to experience things that not everybody gets to experience. When I tell some of my stories of being in Morocco, or I tell some of my stories of being in California, and I start saying the things out loud, I go, yeah, I did really have a great fucking life. Or I still do have a great fucking life, because those memories, those things that I have had in the past are still a part of me. They're not something to look at and go, oh my God, I want that again. Well, no, in that moment, I had the energy, the desire, the stuff I needed to go and do that. And I actually truly got to embody the experiences. And when I was in Morocco, I was fully in. When I was in California, when I was in England, when I was in any of the places that I have traveled and done, I was able to be fully present. And I am so grateful for that, because my brain doesn't work like other people's. So I can go back to those places and re experience it, because I have friggin' photographs of everything, because that was at the time I thought my memory of things, or I would need to have that. But the more that I slow down and the less that I rush, the more that I remember those things and feel it in my body as like an actual emotion, an actual thing, not just of this, oh my God, I got to get to Morocco because that's going to be an amazing experience. And then while I'm there, I'm blah, 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 blah. No, like I have had this ability all this time to be totally present in those moments. And I'm only just realizing now that if I could slow down and actually just be here talking to you, I enjoy it all so much more. And that's really why the core of my program, the very beginning of the program, catches people, because I ask you to go so slowly, and I ask you to notice things, and I ask you to sit with your body. And for a lot of people, me included, it's why I created the program. Me included, it makes me uncomfortable to sit still. I get all of these stories in my mind about, you're not doing enough, you're not creating enough, you haven't um, made any money for your family today, so you're not a good producer or a good person. And the more that I sit still with my energy, and the calmer I get, and the more present I become in the conversations that I'm having, the easier it is. Yeah, it needs to be okay with being bored. Exactly, Gretchen. Like, we're teaching, one of the things that I look at in my family is my teenager, and we're constantly telling them to like pretty much be okay with being bored. But our society tells them that it's not okay to be bored. So then we have to start showing them what that looks like. I went out in the woods with my son yesterday, and we cleared a space for our summer camp. And we're starting to build a kind of like enclosure around it with all the scrap woods that's in our forest. And it was great. I had my kid outside for like 2.5 hours, just playing in the woods and being still. And then this morning, when I woke up, I was like, yeah, I just don't want to do anything. I just want to be today. And I felt that way yesterday too. And this is something that I'm starting to realize is key to not just divergent thinkers' success, but to typical thinkers' success too, is this time to just, oh, what's the word that defrag your hard drive? To just sit and be with your nervous system and say, well, how's it feeling today? Like, why am I nervous that I'm not doing anything? Why am I? And the big secret to this, like, real revolutionary aha moment, I've actually been using AI for the first time. And let me tell you, that has taken a lot. It has taken a lot for me to come to the place to be okay with using AI because I am such a nature person and I am such a big thinker where, like, I thought about what the possibilities of AI taking over and what it can be doing to our environment. But then I started to go and do research and I saw that there were companies, especially in Europe, that are producing AI from totally zero, like no use, or the use of water is turned back into the system. It's like cyclical. And that started to bring me so much happiness and joy around the fact that we can actually create a better system. Just North America isn't doing it yet, which is typically what we're always a little late and we love to destroy the planet. North Americans just think everything is for everybody, and no. Um, so it really helped me flip over. And then this is the hilarious part about AI. For me, it's been pointing out how much I am capable of doing in a very short amount of time. And that I have already written my book. It's just in a bunch of different books. And that I actually don't have to work as hard as I think I do to achieve the things that I really want to achieve. So that actually allows me to go slower. It actually allows me to realize, like, wait a second, the last book took you 4 months to write, but this book could actually take you less than a month to write because you already have it all. We just need to put it together. So then I have all of this space in my brain that I don't have to plan anymore. I don't have to kind of like, I kept saying to my husband and to my kid, I just want time. I just want time to write my book. I just want to, and it felt like a panic. It felt like a panic because I feel like I'm constantly losing my time and it's not my own as a parent and as a partner because I'm having to go and pick my kid up, go and get things for my husband, go and get things for myself, and it just felt so very divided all the time. But now I've been working with AI as a tool for my brain, as a tool for this thing that doesn't function very well because it puts things in so many different places and it doesn't remember where it put them. I can actually use AI to say, hey, take a picture of this. And can you, like, just take the words on this page and put it in there? And can you help me organize that? And it does. Last weekend, I sat with AI for the first time, and everything is already written, everything is already done. And now I just need to, like, literally do the podcast. Now I just need to put the, like, format the book and make the thing happen instead of being in this constant panic of, oh my God, when am I going to get it done? I've already done it. So now it's just a logistics piece. And that I can understand, that I can do, that I can organize, that I can kind of, but before it was just my autistic brain was fighting itself because it was so focused on all the details and all the things I could do and not what I had already done. And that is what AI is doing for me. It's literally allowing me to see what I've already achieved, that I'm way further ahead um, than I thought I was, and that I can actually just now use the time that I have at home by myself way more efficiently. I'm not feeling as rushed in my nervous system. And I'm actually having like really clear thoughts for the first time, and I can put things, yeah, it's overwhelming. And I would just love to know, Gretchen, obviously you use AI as a tool, but I would love to know how others are using AI and what questions you're asking it, because sometimes I do feel like I don't use it as efficiently as I could. Like yesterday, I'd already used up my assigned tasks. But this is where I've realized that my brain is incredibly powerful because it can literally do 30 things in the morning before I've even had breakfast. And then I get the whole entire afternoon to do nothing because I've already achieved what it would take 10 neurotypicals to do in 3 days. Um, and that's not like a, oh my God, I'm so awesome. It's just like, no, that's the way my brain works. It wants to do things really intensely over a short period of time so it can achieve it and feel like it's done. And then I can lay on the couch and do absolutely nothing while I defrag all of that information and integrate it. Like, this is the piece where I'm, oh my God, what if we use AI in the divergent way? Yes, to put your thoughts in order, edit, etc. That's exactly what I've been doing with it. And like a complete and utter epiphany for me. And it literally tells me, Emma, you're not a comic book artist, so why would you want to draw a comic? I'm like, yeah, but it's a really cool idea. And they're like, no, I mean, not right now. Why would you focus your attention on this when you already have a book written? And then I go, okay, thank you. And then I don't focus on that thing for 4 hours and try to build a comic book because I just got inspired by Tank Girl again. And that's in my brain for 2 seconds. Like, it helps me organize my energy in a way that is sustainable. You know, it literally tells me to go to bed. And it's so funny because I have been saying all this time, I need a handler. And I feel like AI is my energetic handler. Yes. Like, if I'm not wasting my energy on all these things that I've already done, then I can actually achieve so much more. And yes, like, oh my God, I totally agree. This is like magic for me, that it truly is allowing me. Oh, sorry, did I? Oh, my internet connection went off there. Yeah, no, like, I truly feel like if I can look at this differently, it will actually, like, it's actually going to save us energy because I won't be wasting hours on Pinterest going down a rabbit hole that I really don't need to go down right now. Like, there's so many conspiracy theories coming alive right now, and my little brain just loves that stuff. Like, oh my God, you give me a conspiracy theory, and I will go to the end of it and prove to you whether it's possible or not. Um, like, if it interests me. If it doesn't interest me, I'm not into all the conspiracy theories, but there's so many. Yes, and that's the thing. Doom scrolling uses more energy than AI prompts. And if we're doom scrolling all the time on this, and I have noticed the more that I use AI, the more productive with my energy, not productive in a way like, oh, make more, make more. I'm actually using my time more efficiently. And I think that is the piece that is really helping me. And I do want to encourage other people to find a way to use these tools that helps you. Like if I can literally not be on my computer for 8 hours a day, sucking all that energy out of the grid, and I can be out in the woods all day because I did all my thinky work for the first 4 hours of my day and I'm done. I'm actually saving the planet energy. So that's my big thought for today. Like, the more slowly I go, the more efficient I become. And then when I look at my use of these tools and how it is actually affecting my energy use, I actually do feel good. And if we can use tools that, if there are tools that are energy efficient, um, I'm so glad, Gretchen. It was so lovely to talk to you, and I'm so glad that you put your 2 cents in because yes, it I have a lot of guilt around AI use, but also I think there are ways to make it more efficient and to make us more efficient and to make this world a better place. So I need to stop feeling bad. Like one of the things that I decided this year was I just don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to be angry at the world. I don't want to be angry at people. I don't want to be angry at the life that I have to live because I'm feeling more and more joy in my body, and that just feels so damn good. So I'm now looking at ways to problem solve my life and to add these little tools in where I can so I can actually have an incredibly functioning life, so my family can have a functioning life, so that I can spend more time in my garden, so that I can spend more time outside with my family. And if I can use these tools to become more efficient, here we go. I know there's so many people out there using these tools in a negative way. What if I showed people how to use these tools in a positive way? Or we just started sharing that we're trying to use these tools in a positive way so we can actually go out and do the work that actually helps our community. And that's the way that I'm looking at it because I don't want to be spending the next 5 months writing a book inside while the summer's like the sun is shining and I should be gardening. I want to actually just get it done and then send it to a publisher and then be on with my life. And I think I'm going to use tools to do that. Oh, this is hard though, because I have so many of my friends are anti AI. And I actually think I just lost a friend recently because I've been talking about AI. Whatever, you got to do what you got to do to protect your peace, but sometimes that is a weird leap to take. Anywho, thank you for letting me come on here and talk all of this out and maybe feel a little bit better about it. But I'm setting a goal for myself to get my book out. Hey, awesome, Gretchen. I'm so glad that you found me right when you needed to find me. And that's why doing this kind of sharing is so important in the Divergent community because our brains work so differently and we need to work it out. We need to process it so others can see us processing, so others can see us using these tools in a way that can make us more, well, I don't even want to say more efficient. That's the wrong thing. It's like happier. It can give us more time. Okay. Bye for now, wildlings. Go be wild. Go be free. Go live divergently because honestly, so happy. Bye for now.